The fundamental theorem of arithmetic. We are familiar with prime numbers and composite numbers. We also know that we can classify numbers as prime numbers and composite numbers. And composite numbers can be expressed as a product of two or more numbers. Let us consider a number 45. 45 can be expressed as a product of prime number as 3 into 3 into 5. Consider these numbers: 1771, 5313, 10626. 1771 can be expressed as 7 into 11 into 23. 5313 as 3 into 7 into 11 into 23. 10626 as 2 into 3 into 7 into 11 into 23, and 32760 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 13. Or we can write it as 32760 is equal to 2 cube into 3 square into 5 into 7 into 13. From the above observation, we can conclude that any composite number can be expressed as the product of powers of primes. This is called the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. This also implies that any composite number, it can be factorized as a product of prime numbers in a unique way, except for the order in which the primes occur. If we combine the same primes, we will get powers of primes. For example, 32760 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 13 is equal to 2 cube into 3 square into 5 into 7 into 13. Once we have decided that the order will be ascending, then the way the number is factorized is unique. Formally, we can state this theorem as every composite number can be expressed factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic has many applications, both within mathematics and in other fields. Let us look at some examples. Example: consider the numbers 4 raised to power n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 raised to power n ends with the digit 0. Solution: if the number 4 raised to power n for any n were to end with the digit 0, then it would be divisible by 5. That is, the prime factorization of 4 raised to power n would contain the prime 5. This is not possible because 4 raised to power n is equal to 2 raised to power 2n. So the only prime in the factorization of 4 raised to power n is 2. So the uniqueness of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic guarantees that there are no other primes in the factorization of 4. So there is no natural number n for which 4 ends with the digit 0. Example: find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by the prime factorization method. Solution: for solving this, we use a result that is for any two positive integers a and b, HCF of ab into LCM of ab is equal to A into B. Now we have 6 is equal to 2 raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 1, and 20 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 is equal to 2 square into 5 raised to power 1. To find the HCF, we list the common prime factors and their smallest exponents in 6 and 20, which is 2 raised to the power 1. To find LCM, we list all the prime factors and their greatest exponents in 6 and 20, which is 2 raised to 2, 3 raised to the power 1, and 5 raised to the power 1. LCM is equal to 2 square